guys, welcome back to Delicious Dishes. My name is Chef Ayden, and today we'll be making some milk and cookies ice cream. Let's get into it. For milk and cookies ice cream, the ingredients you'll need is salt, Chips Ahoy cookies, Oreo cookies, sweetened condensed milk, vanilla extract, and heavy cream. The tools you're going to need is a teaspoon, a spatula, a whisk, a hand mixer, 2 bowls, and the whisks for this hand mixer. So first what you're going to need to do is take these 3 ingredients and pour them in. I'm going to take my vanilla extract, pour that in. Take my sweetened condensed milk, pour that in. And I'm just going to take just about a pinch of salt, put that in, and now we whisk. First, before I started all this, I put one of my bowls and the whisk attachments for the hand mixer into the freezer so that they're already cold for the next step. So if you haven't done it, that's alright. Just do it now so that they're nice and cold by the time you're done mixing. So you're not going to need these cookies for like 2 more hours, because in the middle of when the ice cream is freezing, that's when we put the cookies in, and then we let it freeze for the rest of the time. So now that this is mixed together, and whip the heavy cream. Alright, so this is a bowl that's been in the freezer. Now I've got my whisks that are also really, really cold. Just gonna put those in here real quick. There we go. And now with my heavy cream, I'm gonna pour all of that in. So now we're just going to use our hand mixer and whip it until it has soft peaks. So I finished whipping the heavy cream. So now it's essentially just whipped cream, except the difference between this and whipped cream is that whipped cream is sweeter. They put like confectioner sugar, sometimes vanilla extract, but this is just heavy cream, and I just kept on whisking it with the hand mixer until it became this consistency. Now I have my other mixture of sweetened condensed milk, salt, and vanilla extract here. So I'm going to take a cup of this, right? Doesn't matter, you don't have to be exact, just about a cup. And we're still gonna end up using it all, but this is just to mix it in a little bit. Okay, now it's relatively mixed in. And now I'm going to take this, pour it all into the whipped cream. Okay, so now I've got to just keep on whisking this together. So what we're going to do after this is all whisked together is we're going to pour all of this into this pan right here. So the dimensions for this pan is a 9x3x5. So I'm gonna just pour all this into here, use a spatula and smooth it all out. And then we're going to put it into the freezer for 5 hours. Now that may sound like a lot of time, but we haven't even put the cookies in yet. So what's gonna happen is in 2 hours, we're going to take this out and put the cookies in and fold all that in, because in 2 hours it's not gonna be fully frozen. It's still gonna be pretty thin still. So in the first 2 hours, it's going to thicken up a little bit, but it won't be fully frozen, so then I'll be able to mix the cookies in and fold them in, and then we just wait 3 more hours, and it's fully ready. And the reason I'm using such a deep pan is so I can take a scooper like this one, and so it's deep enough for me to get a full scoop out of it. So that's helpful. And if you don't have these exact dimensions, that's fine. But I just like these dimensions because it fills up just about to the top. Okay, so to pour it in, I'll do this, pour the back, and don't worry if it's all piling in one area. Just let it do that. We can spread it out ourselves. Right now it's just kind of piling and spreading out a little bit. Just get as much as possible out. And oh wow, a lot of that just spread out on its own. But if yours doesn't spread out on its own, that is fine. You can just kind of smooth it out, so that's what I'm gonna do. Right now, this smoothing doesn't matter as much because after it's all just gonna get a little messed up because you're gonna be folding all the cookies in and everything. So now I'm just kind of keeping it a little smooth so it can start to thicken evenly. But after the 2 hours when I put the cookies in, then we can actually try to smooth it out and keep it nice. And also if there's some on the sides, we'll clean that up too. So now I'm gonna put this in the freezer and I'll see you in 2 hours. All right, so it's been about 2 hours, so now it's time to put our toppings in. So I've got my Chips Ahoy cookies here and my Oreos here. So we're just gonna fold them in, and I'm gonna try to fold all of them in so it's equally distributed, so whenever you take a scoop, you get all the cookies. So I'm just gonna take the Oreos and fold all over. And it's okay if it looks like it's very cluttered in one area. It'll all go away once you fold it. See, so we have this. So now I can just take this. I had to leave it out for a little bit so that it would be a little soft enough for me to fold. But now it's soft enough. And don't worry, you just mess it up. It doesn't matter because we're gonna reflatten it after. There we go. This is all set. So I'm going to put it in the freezer for 3 more hours and then it'll be time to try it out. I'll see you when it's done. Okay, so it's been 5 hours. Actually, it's been a whole night because after the 2 hours, it was already late. So I just let it go overnight, but it's still okay now, even though it's 8 hours. So it's actually 6 in the morning, but I'm going to try some ice cream out. Oh, that is so good. It's not too sweet, but you can really taste the sweetened condensed milk. It's nice and creamy, and the cookies just taste so good in there. Try this at home and let me know how it turns out in the comment section below. Thanks for watching.